I guess first we'll start with just generally talking about the...
You feel all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Generally talking about the what we're going to make, and that you have not made this necessarily before,
Right.
but...
Okay.
Alright, well, hello, we're back. It's Pat and Jim's Big Adventure. What is it? Family Recipes up here in the Great Frozen North. Got Colin over here as our technical assistant. He's going to keep us straight, I guess, right?
Definitely.
Somebody will. First of all, lasagna. We're going to make lasagna. And Pat is not in the camera. And Pat generally doesn't make lasagna, right?
No, not generally, yes. I've made it in my life, yes.
And when you make it, you don't exactly make it like this recipe.
Very similar, but not exactly.
All right, well, in researching the recipe, we discovered that, first of all, lasagna comes from Greece. And there's this movie that my kids know. It's everything is, it's My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Have you seen it?
Of course.
Everything is the Greek. Everything comes from a Greek.
Yes.
Well,
probably true.
This happens to come from Greece. Romans went in and kicked Greece's ass years ago. They took from them a similar, what did you say it was? Baklava? No, that's cake.
No. I can't think of it now. You know, the meat sauce? Moussaka. And pistachio, or however you say that. Moussaka,
okay.
Yes.
Brought it back
Layered.
to Italy. In Italy and Naples added the tomato sauce to it. And the one that we're most familiar with comes from Bologna. This guy named, I don't know what the hell his name is. It's here somewhere. Francisco Zambini, from Bologna.
It's got to be official.
That's got to be official. And the first, the origin of the sauce that we now know was dough made with egg and spinach, and between each layer of ragu is not the brand, but ragu means meat sauce. They used a cream sauce, so you'd have meat sauce, a cream sauce, meat sauce. But anyway, this lasagna is super meaty, as lasagna is supposed to be. Uses onion and garlic, tomato product, sugar, spices, and seasoning. Lasagna noodles. That was a big discussion in that thing, because some people said you got to use the lasagna noodles that you don't cook. You know, you lay them in there and then they cook in the lasagna.
They're not as good.
Yep, that's what they said. Not as good. Don't do it.
They said it's not as good?
Right.
Oh, okay. They're a little
Several
gummy.
people use it. Right.
Yeah.
But you go to the Italian people, say that you don't use it. Okay. No, we got to introduce the ingredients first.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I have a thing. Oh my God, my eyes.
Wait.
I see it. Going to be in here for cup, do you think? Oh my God, I can't. What the?
Onions don't make me cry.
Whoa, it doesn't usually bother me. And I got makeup on. Ah! Is it not bothering you?
Nope.
Oh,
He doesn't have makeup on.
is it enough or a little
Oh,
more?
that's plenty.
Oh. Alrighty.
Okay.
Oh.
We were, Pat was chopping away over here with the onion. It's obviously part of the recipe. And here's what you need. And this will be on the About 5 Family Recipes website as well. 1 pound It calls for 1 pound of sweet Italian sausage. Here's what I learned. Sweet Italian sausage has fennel in it. Regular sausage doesn't. So we're not going to use sweet Italian because Virginia is allergic to fennel. Alright, so we use regular sausage. 3/4 of a pound, which that's more than 3/4 of a pound, of chopped meat, ground beef, a 1/2 cup of the minced onion, which she just got done slaughtering, 2 cloves of garlic, right here, and that gets crushed. 1 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. 1, so we don't need 3, so the other 2 can go away.
Alright. Okay.
And it calls for 2 small cans of tomato sauce. But we're going to use 1 16-ounce can of tomato sauce. Okay, 2 6-ounce cans of tomato paste, which both of us kind of agree that the tomato paste it's very acidic. So we'll probably just use 1 of the tomato paste, right? Don't you think? Or do you want to follow the?
I kind of wanted to
All right,
give it
we'll
a try.
follow exactly.
Just because.
1/3 of a cup of water. 1/3 or 1/2? 1/2 cup of water.
Okay.
2 tablespoons of sugar.
Okay.
4 tablespoons of. You're supposed to use fresh parsley, but we just have parsley flakes here. 1.5 teaspoons of dried basil here. 1.5 teaspoons of salt somewhere. 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning there, and it calls for 1/2 teaspoon of fennel,
which we're leaving out.
which we're leaving out. And interestingly, in the comments also, they said if you use the Italian sausage, you probably shouldn't use the fennel because it's kind of overpowering.
Yeah, I would think so.
I'm not coming.
1/4 teaspoon of ground black pepper.
Pepper.
12 lasagna noodles
That's over there by the pot.
by the pot. 16 ounces of regatta. Now, this is more than that. This is
Probably 32.
32 ounces, and almost every comment about this recipe said to double the amount of regatta, so instead of 16, use the 32. So. An egg.
Yeah.
3/4 of a pound, we're going to use a pound of mozzarella cheese sliced. 3/4 of a cup of grated Parmesan.
That's it. I thought I got everything. Evidently I did not.
All of those will finish this.
Okay, step 1, of course, is to gather all the ingredients, which of course we have. Then you cook the sausage, the ground beef, onion, and garlic in a Dutch oven over medium heat until it's brown. So, that's what we will do next.
Say that again.
Ground beef in the
Okay. In the pan.
in the pan.
Okay.
There's the sausage that goes in with it.
With a little olive oil.
That's it. Three batteries. You have 3 AAAs?
Bottom row.
Pat?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know. Okay. Here you go. See if it has 3
Now see,
AAAs.
this is my handy little meat separator. Works very well.
Alright, then we got one of the easiest ways. I don't know if you can see it. Bend this down a little bit. Unfortunately, when I bend it down, you can't see the top of my head, but you don't need to see the top of my head anyway.
Did you find the cup?
One of the easiest ways to do garlic clove. This is a clove of garlic. I don't know who was cooking not too long ago, Pat.
Yeah.
They used the whole thing of garlic.
Oh, thinking that
Thinking that
the
was a
bulb
clove.
was a
The
clove.
bulb was a clove.
Oh,
This is a clove of garlic. And the easiest way to do it, if you cut off one end and hold your knife down on it, oftentimes the skin will peel back just like that. So then you cut off the other end and you can easily get the shell off the garlic. It works now, right? Go ahead and put it up underneath the sink where it was.
On? Yeah.
Just batteries, Pat.
Pardon me?
Just batteries.
Yeah.
Is the onion you need to put that in there when it doesn't get going?
I'll try this one.
Those flowers definitely did that, by the way.
Oh, shit.
You failed.
I did.
That was the air conditioner Colin just turned off. We keep forgetting about it.
This takes forever.
There's the garlic. And then we're going to need to stir in, so we need a can of crushed tomatoes opened, the tomato sauce, and tomato paste. A couple of the people that made this, some were against, some were for removing the fat from the cooked meat. And the one guy said every time he's done it and he's let it cook just a little bit as it browns, there isn't much left. So he doesn't worry about it. So I don't know. It kind of depends on how it cooks, Pat.
Okay. So far, nothing. No salt and pepper goes in here or anything like that?
Not until we add the tomatoes.
Huh. I moved it over here because this is a hotter burner. I'll move it back when we add the rest of the stuff. Is this supposed to just cook or brown?
Right. Yeah, see, there's no little or no fat. See, we both kind of like the ground beef that has 100% fat and 1 gram of meat.
Yeah. More flavor?
Oh, we only needed 1 can of that opened. That's okay.
That's all right.
This.
I thought I put them together.
No, it's okay.
So,
One job, Colin.
I thought I heard 2 cans of crushed tomatoes,
you did originally from me.
but there's 3 here.
You know, you put onion and garlic in anything and it smells great.
Oh yeah.
That
Got it
seems
brown?
like think it's enough.
Yeah, okay, slide it over. It's gonna cook for an hour and a half, at least, so.
Right.
Alright,
Oh.
so.
Not like it won't be cooked.
Here you go. You want me to pour it in or you want to pour it in?
You can pour it in, but we're going to probably need the scraper thing for the other.
For the paste?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so that's one can of the giant can of the crushed tomatoes. One can of tomato sauce. Uh-oh,
What happened?
the lid went in the...
A little flavor. So,
little extra. And the 2 cans of tomato paste.
okay. I hate that. So, well, it's saucy.
There's
It
one.
is saucy. This is wine bottle.
Alright, half a cup of water.
Here's the half a cup for me.
Alright, half a cup of water. Now we need the measuring stick. There's the water. Season with sugar. Where's the sugar?
Okay.
How much sugar? 2 tablespoons of sugar. Two tablespoons. So this is half of a tablespoon.
Oh, you didn't have it either? With the ones you had?
No. Well, this is half a tablespoon. It's not a teaspoon. So there you go. There's the sugar, the water, parsley and basil. Is basil, parsley, how much? 1.5 teaspoon of basil. One and a half, so this is half a teaspoon. So 3 of these. Yep.
Did you do the water?
Yep.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. There's some meat right there. A little extra. And how much parsley? 4 tablespoons of parsley divided. So 2 right now. 2. Okay.
Beautiful. Yeah.
All right. Parsley, Italian seasoning. How much of that? One. Pepper. How much pepper? 1/4 of a teaspoon. It doesn't even.
There's not a lot in there, but I think you'll have enough.
That's 1/4 of a teaspoon. It's not even worth it.
I know, right? This is
1 teaspoon of salt. And then that's it. Then it cooks for close to 2 hours.
Do you cover it or leave it uncovered? Does it
Doesn't
say?
say. How much did I say salt?
Teaspoon.
It's boiling. It popped all over me. Alright. Yeah, I think it's kind of high, Pat.
Just start it.
1 1/2 teaspoons of salt. That's it.
All right.
Let it go. Now
It
cook.
is thick. It is
That's what it's supposed to be.
like wallpaper paste.
That's ragu.
Okay. Look.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
I don't like thin sauce. I know a lot
I
of
don't
people.
like thin, but this is exceptionally thick. Yeah, I don't think you really could use thin in,
No, you can't.
yeah, lasagna. That would be crazy. Alright, let's see. Is this... Now we're going to use, wait a minute. We're using the whole thing of this instead of half, right? You
Right.
said? So that means we need, I would assume 2 eggs instead of 1. Yeah.
Sure.
I can never open this shit.
Is that soda?
What'd you say? There. I just want to have that off.
Okay, we have had the sauce cooking for 2 hours, and the taste test went good. Pat thinks it's a little sharp. Little kid thinks it's perfect. I haven't tried it. Now we're gonna make the regatta filler. So we're gonna put the regatta cheese in a bowl.
Now we're doubling it because the comment said it wasn't enough, correct?
Right.
Okay, so we're doubling this from the recipe, which is a full, what is this, 32
32
ounces?
ounces, yeah.
Okay.
Remaining 2 tablespoons of parsley. Here we go again.
Somebody send us a tablespoon measuring spoon.
For Christmas.
It is, but looks nice. Eggs.
And the eggs.
How many?
And a half a teaspoon of salt. So you're going to use 2.
Right.
Half a teaspoon?
Here we go. It's a stupid egg again. Where's the salt?
Half a teaspoon of salt.
Right.
Alright, so we mix. In the meanwhile, your water's boiling in the background, or getting close to, and we'll throw the noodles in. And once she gets this mix, that plus the sauce, pan of sauce, is used together in layering the lasagna. First thing goes is a layer of meat sauce, and we layer on top of that noodles. The only thing we haven't done that we'll do here in a minute is slice up mozzarella cheese. It's nice to slice it and lay it on top of the noodles. So anyway, that's all we need to do.
Right.
Unless that is boiling. Is that boiling? No?
Not yet, but I'll put the cover on it.
Where did the lasagna mozzarella go?
I put it in here
Oh.
while we were absent. Because if it's cold, I felt it would slice a little better. Easy.
Okay. I thought it was the Parmesan went in it.
Oh yeah. Where's it go?
3/4 cup of grated Parmesan. 1/4 cup on top.
Okay.
Half thing, bacon dish noodles, regatta, mozzarella, meat sauce, mozzarella, meat layers, with remaining mozzarella and Parmesan cheese. Okay.
So what's the deal?
When we're layering it,
Oh, you put it sprinkled?
when you use this,
Okay, you want to slice this because you know my ability to make good slices of.
how much you think that
Corn.
is?
had the 1/4 thing. Now I don't
What
see
thing?
it. It's clear.
What thing?
Measuring
Thing?
cup.
Cup? Here it is.
Yeah, okay.
Is this it?
Yes. Is that 1/4?
How old are these?
They're brand new. They're the ones your daughter sent me.
I don't see where the...
For
Oh,
the
there it is,
blind.
a quarter.
It's for the blind.
Guess what? That's for the blind. They made it wrong. They shouldn't have made it clear.
I didn't get it, but I wasn't, gonna... It was a gift. I didn't get the idea of it. Being it was blind.
Well, I don't think it's necessarily the blind. It's XO. It's OXO.
No, it was for something to do with the blind.
Really?
Yeah. Yes.
Well,
All right.
That's all?
3/4 of a cup. That's 3/4 of a cup.
so it's a quarter of a cup on each level.
Right. We could put more. I mean,
No, that's fine. Let's
Yeah.
keep it over here because this way you got the spread.
Okay.
As soon as you get... Go.
Huh?
Okay, so you can see we have the sauce. We have the noodles that are cooked in about 7 minutes. We have the cheese and the Parmesan cheese. We covered the bottom of the layer of the meat sauce. Now we're layering the noodles.
Trying to be
And
gentle.
after this noodle, we're going to put another layer of meat sauce. I don't know what kind of laying noodle she's doing here, but
I want to go this way in this spot.
that probably for the next one, break it in half.
Okay. All right.
Okay, now some of the red stuff. Now here's going to be the challenge to keep it from moving while you put the red sauce in. Another layer of noodles.
Don't forget, I can't see as good as
I know.
most, so it's a little... Can't get it. It's...
Yeah, we're only going to be able to do one more layer.
That's what I thought. Wasn't that some of the one of the comments?
No, they all had extra sauce.
Okay. What?
Go ahead, one more.
One more?
Because you got about half a cup left. Go.
I know.
All right.
I don't think I
Noodles. That's a half a noodle.
I know.
Well, we could use it.
Oh, you're right. Oh, efficient.
All right. Red sauce. Rest of the red sauce. Okay, we're getting close to the end, and what we have elected to do is cook this thing tomorrow. Because quite frankly, this kind of stuff, any kind of Italian meal, if you ask me, Always tastes better the second day.
I hate to tell you something we forgot. The mozzarella.
Holy fuck me running.
We cannot lift up the layers. We have a lot.
Plop it on there. We're doing a little bit different variation of lasagna.
Oh.
We're doing mozzarella on top, it's called. It's a new recipe. Everybody got to run to the store and try it. Got the Italian seasoning too. Have to put the Italian seasoning on top of this. It'll look pretty. It'll bubble up. No, we're not cooking it tonight, but tomorrow you get to see the finished product. That was all? The mozzarella?
One more.
That was supposed to go on 3 layers? That wasn't enough. That wouldn't have been enough anyway.
Yeah. And you need it on top.
Yeah, okay. Got enough Parmesan to sink a ship.
Is it too much?
That'd be good. It'll brown quick.
Okay, now what were you saying? What else? That's it, right?
Italian seasoning just to make it look pretty.
Oh.
No, it's in the big one.
Okay. Say when.
Good. And there it is.
Voila.
The upside down lasagna. Right?
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be the best ever.
Best
I guarantee.
ever. All right. Okay, here we are, day 2. And after some excitement, we got the lasagna baked. As you can see, it's looking great. It'll be, I don't know, we'll have to experiment with. See how everybody likes it. Numbnuts over here, I think he's going to try it. He'll be the star, see if he likes it.
Mikey likes it.
Mikey likes it.
Everybody
likes it. All right, Pat, let's do it.